You know, Andrea, if you just had more confidence in yourself, you'd be unstoppable. He was consoling me again, and I had been sat at my desk for many, many hours that evening, preparing my brief for the next day. I was an employment law barrister with a confidence crisis. I believed that every other barrister was better than me. They were more prepared, they were more experienced, they were more talented. Why on earth was I doing this? I wasn't as good as them. I wasn't good enough. And my long-suffering husband was there, sat by my side, telling me how good I was, how many lives I'd changed, how I'd achieved my goal. I'd done it. But I didn't see any of that. All I saw were flaws and deficiencies, things I'd done wrong, mistakes I'd made. I had unwittingly created two people. On the outside, I was this extremely confident, hard-nosed, slightly scary woman with the funky hair and a sharp suit and the immaculately prepared brief. I'd been described in the Legal 500 as a formidable junior. I was incredibly capable in my private life as well. I had 3 children under 4 years. I could do anything. You know, if you wanted a job doing, you asked Andrea to do it because she'd go and get it done. But on the inside told a very, very different story. You see, I was racked with self-doubt and worry and fear. I thought everybody really criticised me. I hugely criticised myself. I had a very strong negative voice. I looked at what if this could happen? What if that could happen? I thought everything was going wrong and how I really, really wasn't good enough. It didn't matter what I did. So I got stuck in this loop where I would try and take on the harder and more difficult cases to try to prove to myself that I could do it, that I did have a right to be here. But all that happened was that I seemed to get less and less confident on the inside. It was like these two people were just pulling themselves apart further and further and further until one day they pulled me apart and I burnt myself out. I was suffering panic attacks, vertigo, every part of my body ached with pain, and I was then diagnosed with chronic fatigue syndrome. So I did the obvious thing. I gave up the bar because obviously it was the job that was the source of all my pain and all my problems. So I thought if I gave that up, then I would just be okay again. And I kind of was a bit. And I took a job as a tutor at the local university in law, and I loved it. I did it part-time. But before too long, all those old feelings and beliefs and ideas that I'd had all those years before started to come back. They just slightly changed the subject. I wasn't showing up good enough for the students. I didn't know enough law to share with them. Other lecturers were better than me. All of that kind of stuff. So I decided that it must be the law. Perhaps the law isn't suited for me. And if I gave that up completely, then I would feel like my confident self. So I took a completely different turn and I became a reflexologist. Probably the furthest you could possibly think of from a legal career. And I thought, this must make me feel confident because my clients will always be happy. It's such a positive job. You know, they always go with a smile on their face. They're mostly asleep, so they're never going to criticize me. Yeah? I'm surrounded by scented candles and lovely music, and more importantly, I can hide myself away in my studio, away from everybody. I don't need to be confident. I don't need to be on show. No one's going to ask me my opinion or anything like that. But that didn't really work either, because again, all of that self-doubt and worry and fear just slightly changed and followed me there. I felt guilty for giving up my previous career. I didn't feel good enough to build a good enough business to sustain my family. I wasn't as good a reflexologist as everybody else. I could just make up the same story with a different subject matter. So I went on a journey to try and find how to be confident. And I tried everything. I tried every technique going. I tried mantras and positive thinking and gratitude diaries. I even had post-it notes on my mirror in my bathroom that told me what an amazing woman I was and how fantastic I was and how I was going to rock today and all of that. And I would read them out to myself, and then at the end this little voice at the back of my head would say, "No, you're not." Like my own personal heckler. I tried fitness and healthy eating, and we even bought a dog to help me go out and about and, you know, do lots of walking in the fresh air, except we managed to buy the one dog that hated walking more than I did. So that didn't work either. And I tried every single therapy I could think of. And when that didn't work to what I thought it should, I trained in them, because I thought perhaps I was missing something. Because there seemed to be a missing piece of the jigsaw. There was always part of me, even then, that felt like I was broken. That I still wasn't confident. I still had this self-doubt and this worry and this fear inside of me. Now, I'm not going to tell you and stand here and tell you that none of that helped or that none of that stuff is helpful, because it is, and it was for me, most definitely. I didn't stand still in all of that. And in fact, I'd started to share what I had discovered with other people, and I'd even written a book about it, because I did feel different. But it felt to me as though I was going 2 steps forward and 1 step back, with this part of me that was still stuck right at the beginning. It didn't matter what I did, it was still there. And it impacted everything that I did. It impacted my relationships, my ability to parent, my ability to create a business that I love, even make friends. It was there all of the time. And then a few years ago, I found myself at a conference dedicated to the work of a guy called Sydney Banks. And I sat there in a room with hundreds of other people there. And sadly, I can't remember the speaker or what particularly was said. But I had this beautiful feeling come over me. And I remembered my children when they were little. About, I don't know, a year, 18 months, something like that. And it brought a smile to my face, as it does. And I remembered just how full of joy and love and energy and enthusiasm, everything. They just oozed it from every single pore. And the one thing that I'd been looking for, confidence, wow, they had it in bucketfuls. They didn't care, they just went and did whatever they wanted to do, no matter how outrageous or, you know, they just did it. And it struck me like a lightning bolt. That's who we are. That's us, our true nature. That's who I was. That's who I had been born to. In the same way as I had hands and feet, I had confidence. I was born with confidence. I hadn't lost it. I hadn't broken it. It was still beautifully intact, and it was there waiting for me and waiting for me to say, here, look, I'm here. It wanted to be found again. And it had just been covered and hidden and buried with layers and layers and layers and layers of all of this insecure and negative thinking that I had been doing for years and years and had believed. I had believed all of this thinking, and I'd innocently believed that all of that thinking was me, the very essence of me, and it wasn't. It was just insecure thinking. And how did I know that? Well, I started to suddenly remember all of those times, you know, like on a Friday night, I'd be sat there, I don't know whether you do this as well, but I'd sit there on a Friday night with a glass of wine with my husband, and I'd say, yeah, my business is going really well, and I'm really excited, and I'm going to do this, and I'm going to do this, and I'm going to do this, and I'm going to do this. And I'd be so enthusiastic and so confident, and I'd really believe I could do it. And then I'd wake up in the morning, and I think, what on earth was I thinking? I can't do any of that stuff. I'm not good enough to do that. Who am I to think I can do all of those things? And then I wouldn't do it. Right? Nothing about my business had changed at this point. I'd merely just slept. You know, but everything had changed. In my mind, everything had changed. And I do the same with clients. So a client would tell me how amazing I had been and how I'd changed their life and all this wonderful positive stuff. And I'd literally, you know, shut the door, go to my kitchen, make a cup of tea and convince myself I was like the worst coach ever. I mean, how does that happen? You know, the client hadn't chased me into my kitchen and say, actually, this is what I really meant to say. The only thing that was changing here was what was going on in my mind. I couldn't say what other people were thinking. I couldn't read their minds. But I'd made thousands of decisions based on what I thought people thought of me. Yeah, I couldn't read the future either. But again, I put strategies in place because of what I thought might happen. As I sat there, another thought really struck home. And I started to see all of the things that had happened in my life to bring me to that moment. All of the decisions that I had made, all the people I'd spoken to, the conversations that I'd had, the things that had gone catastrophically wrong, or so I thought, in my life. All of them had brought me to sit in that chair at that moment. And it occurred to me that all of the time I'd had this amazing wisdom by my side, that gut feeling. Has anybody here had a gut feeling about something? Now, I'd reserved my gut feeling for really big stuff, like who to marry, and I'm really glad that I followed it on that occasion. But I started to see in that moment that it was there all of the time. With every single decision that I had made, I always had that wisdom there. But so often I'd ignored it. So often I'd gone with my head because my head made sense, but my wisdom didn't make any sense to me. And then when things hadn't turned out right, I think, oh, I kind of knew that was going to happen, you know? But then what I also felt was, oh yeah, it's always been there waiting for me, just patiently, until I fell out of my head and actually listened to it, and then it would gently kind of nudge me back on track. And so, when I sat there, I just thought, wow, you know, nothing I've ever done in my life has been wrong. No step I've ever taken has been wrong. I can't fail at this. I can't fail at this thing called life. Because I do brings me to this moment. And so, as I sat there, confidence to me was really, really simple. See, I did have two people living in my head. We all do. On the one hand, I had insecure Andrea, with all her what-ifs and yes-buts and all these scary stories that I could really use my imagination to create really easily. And I'd been listening to her all of my life, and she had been the person I consulted on all my major decisions and everything. Now, I could continue to listen to her, but I knew when I did, I always felt kind of uneasy and a bit stressed and very worried, and it felt quite hard. Or I could start to recognize who she was. An illusion of my thinking, my insecure thinking. She couldn't tell me anything about my life. Or I could start to listen to the other person in my life, me. Me in my own true nature, connected to this amazing wisdom that I have that has always been there to guide me. And when I was in this person, I felt strong, empowered, and I had confidence in bucket loads. And I wondered, well, what would happen if I lived my life as this person and not as that person, which is what I've been doing for a long time. But I can tell you what has happened since then. Initially, I went into complete freefall. I really was quite lost because I started to notice how I'd created a life and a business based on so many insecurities and worries, and I put strategies in place to avoid things and all sorts of things. So I had to kind of clear the decks a bit. But then I found that life was easier because decisions were a lot easier, for starters. If it felt right, I did it. If it didn't feel right, I didn't do it. And if I didn't know, I didn't know. So that was easy. I found myself saying no a lot more often because I didn't have this, oh, I should do this, or I ought to do that going on either. I've met some incredible people, and I've made some beautiful friends, some of them across the world, and I'll always be grateful for their support. I've worked with some fantastic teachers. I've flown long haul on my own, which I'd never even flown on my own. I did do a short haul one first, and then I did a long one. My business has grown in directions and ways I'd never ever thought possible, including doing this talk today. I gave up reflexology and I came out of my little studio in my house, and I went all in with my coaching and literally said, I am here, instead of saying, we're not too sure whether I'm good enough to do that. Now, I'm not going to deny that sometimes I do listen to insecure Andrea because I am human, and it's a really human thing to do. But often I fall out of it quite easily, and I see her for what she is. And if I don't and I need a little prod, then I'm just grateful for her because she helps me understand myself even more and deepen that understanding. But most of all, I feel like I'm kinder, more compassionate, more understanding. I really actually quite like myself now, which is something I never thought I'd say before. I'm loving the ease and the flow of my life, and just how it just unfolds for me, and how I love to notice how it unfolds. But the purpose of me sharing this with you today is that yes, this is my story. However, all of this is on the table for each and every one of you. Because we are all innately